What's going on, everybody? Today we are in McLean, Virginia, checking out one of the coolest new homes on the market here in Northern Virginia. This one was built by local builder McLean Custom Builders, and it's over 10,000 square feet. There's also 8 bedrooms, 8 full baths, 2 half baths, and of course you got high-end finishes throughout the property. So let's head outside, we'll get this tour started. I'll tell you all about the house and about living here in McLean, Virginia. And then at the end of this tour, I'll tell you what I love and hate about the property. This home is located on a quiet cul-de-sac in the popular Franklin Park neighborhood in McLean. And you've got 3 levels with over 10,000 square feet. We have the 3-car garage here with the EV hookup. And then we have the floating steel and stone staircase leading up to your front porch. Now on the inside, you have soaring ceilings, layered millwork, and there's great natural light inside with these oversized windows. So a little bit more about this neighborhood. Franklin Park is a quiet, scenic type of place. You got rolling hills, and you're right outside of Arlington. And of course, you're close to Tyson's Corner, Washington, D.C., DCA Airport, and more. And you are seeing a lot more of these teardown houses here because of how ideal this location is. And of course, you got the McLean School District as well. So let's get this tour started. And as always, reach out to my team and I anytime if you have any questions about this one or any other homes or neighborhoods in the Northern Virginia market. All right, let's get this tour started. Let me back up a little bit so you can see where we came in from. So you got super tall ceilings in the foyer, plenty of natural light coming in through here. Got the hardwood floors, nice trim work. And this dining room is enormous. If you host a lot of dinner parties and whatnot, you can definitely fit a lot of people here. The accent wall. You can see this neighborhood, you got some of the original houses and you got some of the newer ones, and then kind of everything in between. But again, we got the tall ceilings, plenty of space here. The shelves on the other side. Just open one of these. We'll just keep making our way around here. So we got a sink right there. Open up a couple more. And this would be our pantry. Pretty decent size walk-in pantry there. Looks like they still got to put a cover plate on that. So we do have the Miele appliances. And this is a 16-foot island right there. So you got the quartz island, plenty of space for seating. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Up a few more. We got the pot filler. Miele stove. So you got plenty of cabinets, plenty of space to sit. And then I like this backdrop. You got the green, kind of has the nature vibes with the floor to ceiling window. We'll make our way around. We got the fireplace over here. So it's open, but you still have like a separate area. I guess they're still kind of fixing this up a little, but that's okay. And we got the built-ins. So far this house definitely gets great natural light. You can see all the windows are kind of like oversized almost. So with the trees back there and the landscaping, it definitely gives you that scenic kind of vibe. And then let me show you just the view from right here, this side. And we'll head down to the basement, of course, at the end of this video, but you have another outdoor patio down there. There's one over here as well, but gorgeous kitchen. Got the informal eating area right here. And of course you gotta have the second little kitchen area right here. So they do have a permit for a pool, which we'll walk out in a second here once we're done inside on this level, but that would be definitely a nice little touch, I think. And we got the first level bedroom. They got it set up like the kids' room. Closet. And we got a full bathroom here. Plenty of bedrooms, bathrooms. We got an office, an executive office on the other side of the house, which we'll check out. Let's just pop outside real quick so I can show you. So we got the covered terrace here. I like that fan. Check that out. Let's see if there's anything back here. Nope. Just maybe a gas hookup. So they do have a permit for a 20 by 40 pool. I'd have to see the photos again, but obviously it would go somewhere along here. You got the balcony for the primary suite right there. And this is pretty quiet out here. And obviously, you know, it's not like a flat lot, but it's kind of scenic. And I think if you added a pool, that would definitely give it a bit of a wow factor. Assuming the pool would probably go right here. Oh, we got a little bit of paint right there coming off. It's a deal breaker. Now, one thing I like about this property is that this builder does a lot of these high-end homes in McLean, so it's not some random builder just doing it for the first time. This is a very experienced builder here. We've done, I think, at least one of his properties on my channel, maybe a few others. He was also telling me that during the afternoon, like late afternoon, 5 or 6 p.m., this foyer here gets incredible natural light coming in, kind of like the sun setting. Gives it a nice vibe. We got a sitting room right here. The accent wall. Back up and show you from this side. They got nice staging as well. Thought this was like a closet at first, but just kind of a entranceway. Pretty sure this is just HVAC, but we'll open it up. Oh no. So this is one of the coat closets. This has got to be HVAC. Let me see. Oh no, so I believe this would be the space for the elevator. They do have an elevator credit that they're offering with this one, so a house this size, I think definitely, yeah, having that elevator is a good thing. The powder room. And this was one of my favorite parts about the house, actually. You got the executive office kind of offset on the side of the house so you can get some privacy. This street is also a cul-de-sac, like kind of like a quiet cul-de-sac. I think I've seen like one car come by, so if you need to focus, get your peace and quiet back here, be a good option. Yeah, this is a huge office. You could almost have like multiple people working here. And just a little closet space. Just open up one of these. People always call me out if I don't open up some of the drawers. There we go. All right, so I believe that's it for the first level. I'll give you one more look at this living space, kitchen area. I like that green backdrop, floor to ceiling windows, there's sliding glass doors, and we will make our way upstairs. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff here. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this property so far. If you have any questions, send me a message. You can call, text, email, whether it's for this house or any properties in the Northern Virginia market. My team and I are always available and would love to assist you. All right, so let me give you that bird's eye view. Gorgeous. And start over here. This is the elevator shaft. And I believe we have 5 bedrooms up here, so you got plenty of bedrooms in this house. Nice tub and tile work here. So on that first floor, we had the 1 bedroom off the kitchen, and we had the study, which I guess could be a bedroom as well. And then we got 5 up here. And again, on this level, you got super tall ceilings, you got the wood floors. Check out our closet. This is probably HVAC. We got like another closet right there. All right, so this is the bedroom above the study. Check out that retaining wall. And it does actually give you a little bit more privacy that it kind of slopes up. So you can't see as many people in your backyard, as many neighbors. So we got a different style bathroom here. Yeah, so everything in this house is custom. You know, this is not like a mass production type of builder. Not when you're building $5 million houses. So we have 2 bedrooms behind us. This right here will be the primary suite. So let's check this out. Great natural light in here. The tray ceiling. Let me back up a little bit. So plenty of space, gas fireplace. And this is cool, we got our balcony here. Let's go outside. So you can put some furniture out here. Jump into the pool from out here. And we have a sitting room with a double-sided gas fireplace. And then we have a little area to get ready. So we'll check out the primary bathroom. Linen closet right there. Back up here. Shower. Water closet. Should probably open some of these. So this has got to be one of the biggest closets I think we've toured. Pocket door here. Let me turn on this light. There we go. Automatic. So we got two sides to the closet. This would be the person with lesser stuff. This would be me. This would be my closet if I lived in this house. I don't even think I would need this much space. And then the other person would have this closet here. Yeah, plenty of space to work with. Oh no, what is this? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. So Tyson's Corner is not too far away from here. You go to Tyson's, buy some jewelry, put it right there. That's a great thing about this location. You're right next to Arlington. You're on the border of Arlington, basically. It's a quiet street, but you're still close to like Tyson's, DC, Georgetown, DCA Airport. So we got two more bedrooms on this level. Closet there. And we have another gorgeous bathroom. Love this tile going all the way up. And you do have the 3-car garage, but then there's plenty of street parking and driveway space as well. Maybe put some artwork up on this wall. I don't know. All right, got our closet here. So each bedroom has its own ensuite bath. Most of them just have the shower, but a couple have the bathtub, I believe. All right, so I'll show you this view one more time, and then we'll head down to the basement. So we still got a third of the house left. Not bad at all. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So let me know what you guys are thinking so far about this property. Tell me what you love, hate, questions. And if you want to set up a showing for this house or a house in any price range in the Northern Virginia market, reach out to my team and I below. We would love to assist you. We're always active around, McLean, Arlington, Falls Church, Alexandria, pretty much anywhere in Northern Virginia. So definitely reach out and let's check out this basement. So this is the official mudroom. You got the entrance. You don't have to go up the stairs. We got the elevator access. Kind of like these tiles. They're kind of cool. So it's a giant mudroom here. And we got a bathroom in there. Plenty of space to put your stuff. Let me open up one of these. Check it out. We got the 3-car garage. We got the EV hookup. Let me just show you the street again real quick so you can get an idea. So look how much, I mean, you could fit 8 cars here, maybe not 8, I don't know. You could fit a lot of cars in this driveway. And they are doing this surface, this asphalt. So they're just doing some minor touches, but it's gonna be looking nice and new. So you'd walk in here if you don't want to go up the stairs, and you got the elevator shaft right there. So this would be a bedroom. We got the egress window. Very tall ceilings again. Plus you got the oversized windows. Gives you some of that good natural light. And we got the bathtub. Nice tile work. And this would be a second bedroom. So 2 bedrooms down here so far. Plus you got this cool patio space. Whoever's living down here could hang out, put some chairs out here. I don't know. Closet. HVAC. Elevator. All right, plenty of space. Get the floor to ceiling. I believe these are the Marvin sliding glass doors, so you see, get a pretty high-end brand. And what do we have in here? It's like a sump pump of some sort. Some storage space. So 2 hot water heaters, more storage. And we have our 3rd bedroom that could be like a fitness room as well, but you got the egress window and it's a pretty good size. So basically 3 bedrooms down here, or flexible types of spaces. Gorgeous bathroom. All right, so I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna tell you what I love and hate about this property. Let's walk over here. Okay, so as far as pros and cons with this property, I would say one pro is that it's an experienced developer that does a lot of these high-end projects. Not a lot in the sense of like Toll Brothers, but has experience doing this type of work. So that's usually a good sign. I see some builders where it's their first time doing a high-end project and you can just see a lot of potential issues. And with this house, that's not the case at all. The next pro is that you got the allowance for an elevator. So a house this size, 3 levels, you got some steps in the front. So definitely a good thing to have that potential for the elevator. And then the pool as well. So I think a house at this price point and you don't really have the flat backyard, I think a pool would definitely go a long ways and definitely be a good selling point. Now, this is just a permit for the pool. So if you ended up buying this property, we'd have to talk to the builder as to how much developing the pool and putting it in there would actually cost. But even in Northern Virginia, just getting a pool permit can be super time intensive and very costly. So that's a good starting point right there. And then the third pro is this location, I would say is excellent. I mean, you're right on the border of Arlington, so it's easy access to Arlington, easy access to Georgetown, easy access to DCA Airport. But you're in McLean, so you get the McLean School District, you're super close to Tyson's, and this street is like a quiet cul-de-sac. I've only seen like one car go by basically, so you're not gonna, if you want a little bit of privacy, this could definitely be a good option. Now, as far as cons go with this property, you know, obviously this price point is the most expensive in this kind of general vicinity. Now, of course, McLean, you can get properties that sell for way over 5 million, over 10 million, over 20 million. I think there was one over 30 million. So it's not like it's unheard of for McLean, but this is towards the higher end of the price point, basically the highest price point in this vicinity. But that being said, it's also brand new. It's also bigger than just about every house around here. So when it ultimately sells, it will sell as the highest or one of the highest for this area. A second con would probably be, you know, you got a little bit of stairs in front. It's not like you just walk in on the main level, you got to walk up a few stairs, but you can walk in on this level and then you got the elevator access. So I think that makes up for it just fine. You can just come in through the garage, get in the elevator, or just walk up a few stairs. And then the third con would be, you know, the backyard I think is actually pretty scenic. You know, it's not your traditional like flat backyard. Some people might prefer a yard like that, but then some people might want more of a lower maintenance kind of backyard like this one where it's just more scenic. I would definitely try to get the pool, you know, negotiate that with an offer. But overall, I thought it was a great house, great location. If you need 10,000 square feet, this would definitely be a property you should check out. And of course, reach out to my team and I below if you'd like to set up a showing for this house or any properties in any price range across the Northern Virginia market.